I'm Jeremy Powers, professional cyclocross rider. I race for Team Rapha-Focus, and I love making people happy. My favorite race is probably Gloucester, Boston crowd, which is my local crowd. Just the feel, the temperature, the excitement from the crowd, and the way that the energy comes out of everyone, including the riders, is just, it's addictive.
I'm Tom Hopper, professional mechanic for Jeremy Powers, Team Rapha-Focus. What motivates me, I think it's just being the best. Seeing Jeremy succeed and just having, I wouldn't say flawless days, but just having days that are like, wow, I did everything correctly today.
I knew that he was very meticulous with the bikes, and I thought that that was something that I would probably jam with pretty well. And I said that there wasn't another guy that I really wanted to work with. There wasn't another guy that I even had penciled in. He was really the only guy. It's a working friendship, but I would consider Tom a friend to me. We have a lot of one-on-one stuff that we do together that we have to have that type of relationship where I trust what he's doing and he trusts what I'm asking from him.
We understand that we're out here doing a job, I'm out here doing a job.
He's very type A, and our personalities match really well together. And when he says that something's done the right way, then I can go to sleep at night knowing that easily one of the best guys in the world has maintained and looked over this bike to make sure that the bikes are all fit exactly how I want, how the levers are setting up and all of that. Tom and I will do some bike exchanges, just hand them off between each other. I'll take one, he'll give me another one, he'll pull another bike in, I'll grab it. And we just check the seat height, you know, the bar height, the way the bars are rolled. We've gone over it probably 1,000 times already to that point, but we continue to check it. It's something that we've done for a long time and we'll probably be doing until I retire.
Working for Jeremy, I appreciate his honesty. He's a perfectionist, he wants everything to be perfect, and when it's not, he'll call me out on it. He's been riding his bike for so many years that he is so in tune with the fit.
He'll do a little bit of work on the bike to get it prepared for the race. He'll go back over the chain, make sure everything's shifting correctly, make any adjustments to either the chainring size or the cog set that we're going to use or the tires.
SRAM Force CX1 is a 1x11 that we're running this year. A 1x11 is one chainring in the front and then 11 speeds in the back. And that range, that 11 speeds, you know, 11 to 32, that's a pretty big range. You could pretty much ride anything on a cyclocross course with that.
It's so simple and it is really effective at what we're using it for. When you get out there on a CX1 bike, you'll immediately recognize that this is plenty of chainring, this is plenty of gear for what you're out there doing.
The X-Sync chainring, it's basically a wide, narrow combination that helps prevent the chain from derailing on the front.
The chain ring isn't designed to shift, it's designed to hold the chain and to keep it in place and to not let it fly off. The clutch mechanism on the rear derailleur is essential.
It basically tensions or keeps tension on the chain. I definitely feel the drivetrain is a lot quieter. For me, mechanically, that's great. I think it eases Jeremy's concerns with shifting issues or any sort of issues.
It is lighter, it is tougher, and it's definitely cleaner.
Jeremy is running this year for wheels. It's a Zip 303 tubular hoop that is laced into a through axle, basically a mountain bike disc hub.
Yeah, the return back to Zip has been easy. I love the product, you know, the way the wheels roll, how fast they were. Right as I got back on them, I was excited and I noticed a difference.
The new SRAM Road hydraulics, I was pleasantly surprised to see the adjustments that were made in just a year. Being able to run hydraulic, I think it's great for the guys. The stopping power, the confidence of stopping a cyclocross bike now is so much greater.
I feel like it's a lot of power with one finger. In the bad conditions, it's reliable.
I'll see you down there.
Thank you, good sir. Now I look at the system and I look down at the bike and I think, this is a work of art. This is now a machine. I'm confident in it and I just really feel like I'm on a state-of-the-art cyclocross-specific group set. Honestly, I don't think about anything when I'm racing. The less I think, the better I go. And I almost blackboard everything. So it's a dry erase board that had a lot of shit on it before I started. And when I start, the board gets erased and I just do my job and afterwards that shit gets written back on there.
My biggest sort of concerns or thoughts that are going on during the race is just visually seeing Jeremy and then kind of taking time gaps or just seeing how he is on the bike. Is there a problem? Is he riding really slow? Did he have a crash? Did he flat? The pits come up really fast and they come flying through the pits, and if I can see something ahead of time, that's sort of what I'm focused on, that's the goal. Great job, Jay. Feeding next time. We don't have a ton of communication out there. He knows what he needs from me, and most of the time it's gonna be time splits, or if he's coming to the pit, he's not gonna say anything. He's coming to the pit to get a bike. If he wants water, it's the bottle sign. 12. 5, 5. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 15, no more feed, 21, 21.
I always feel pressure. I always feel pressure at every race that I'm at. Sometimes people expect me to win now, and I know how that sounds. It sounds a little bit like Kanye West, and I understand that, but people do expect me to win. And when I don't, it's almost like, what happened? So the pressure actually, you'd think it would get less as you get older and you win more and more frequently, but the pressure actually becomes more and more, because when you don't win, then that's when the chatter starts, and that's when you have that self-doubt, and you have to be stronger than that, and you kind of have to worry about yourself and put that other stuff to the side and let that be someone else's problem, and have an open mind and try to be humble about it. That's what I try for.
Our relationship has sort of evolved and gotten closer, and it's gotten a lot easier where I can almost read his mind. I don't think the expectation has really changed. It's sort of just evolved and got more efficient.
I always wanted to race, and I always wanted to be a pro, and I always wanted to get paid to be a pro. That was always my goal, and I still love doing it, and I think it's a privilege, and I would say that it's been a dream come true for me.